Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Mathsadda and thank you for liking my videos. Today this is my fourth lecture on quadratic equation and I have tried to cover range of quadratic expression and rational expression using various methods. So let's start. So first I have taken y is equal to x square minus 6x plus 10. This is quadratic expression. Second, this is rational expression. This is 1 by quadratic and this is third one again rational one. So let's see how to get range for this type of expressions. Here y is equal to x square minus 6x plus 10. I want to find range means what? If you change x and find all possible values of y, that set of all possible values of y will be range, right? So how to find range for this? If I try to change x, then x square will be varying differently than minus 6x, right? So we will have no idea how altogether this x square minus 6x plus 10 will be changing, right? So what I will be doing, instead of having two different terms, I will try to make them one term. And how I will do that? I will make them perfect square. So first method I am going to use, convert to perfect square. A square minus 2ab, b is 3, so 3 square, then minus 3 square plus 10. These three terms together become perfect square, that is x minus 3 whole square, and then it is minus 9 plus 10, that is 1. Now I can see as you change x, this will be changing. So what will be minimum value of x minus 3 whole square? Perfect square term minimum it can be 0, right? And when you keep on changing s, like if you increase x 10, 20, 1000, billion, right, then this term is going to be reaching towards infinity. So minimum value it will be 0 and maximum will be infinity. So what will be minimum value of y? Y will be minimum 1 and maximum will be what? It will be reaching towards infinity. So what will be range? Range will be from 1 to infinity. This is using what? This is using perfect square. I will be solving same question using graphical method. Y is equal to x square minus 6x plus 10. What I will be doing, I will be plotting graph and then see which part of y axis is covered by the graph. So I see it is plus x square, right? Here plus sign, so it will be what? It will be open upward. And if I find vertex, then we can plot the curve. What will be vertex? But vertex is minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a, right? So what is vertex here? Vertex is minus b, that is 6 divided by 2, that is 3, minus d, d is 36 minus 40 minus 4 minus minus plus 4 by 4, that is 1. So vertex is 3 comma 1 and then it is open upward. So let's plot it. So this point is 3 comma 1. So what I see, its minimum height is 1 and it's reaching towards infinity. So this means it covers everything from 1 to infinity, that is range is from 1 to infinity. Let's take one more example. So y is equal to minus x square minus 4x plus 3. What I will be doing? First I will be making perfect square. So how can I do that? It is take minus x, minus common, it becomes x square plus 4x and minus 3 is outside, right? It is minus, it will be x plus 2 whole square and then there will be minus 4 here inside, minus 3. You simplify it, it is x plus 2 whole square plus 4 minus 3. Here is a minus sign. So it is y is equal to minus of x plus 2 whole square plus 1. Now perfect square, what is its value? It is from 0 to infinity, right? But there is a minus sign, so it becomes from minus infinity to 0, right? So 0 is its maximum value. So what is y max here? Y max is when this is 0. So it is 0 plus 1, 1. What is y mean? Y minimum is when it is minus infinity. So it will be reaching towards minus infinity. So what will be range? Range will be from minus infinity to 1. This is your range, right? Now we will be doing the same question using graphical method. First thing is it is minus sign, so it will be open downward and vertex will be minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a, right? So what is vertex? Vertex is minus b by 2, that is minus 2, and what is minus d? Minus d is minus 4 by minus 4, that is 1. So minus 2 comma 1. Now I know it is up and downward, vertex is minus 2 comma 1, then we can plot it. Let's plot it. So graph is like this, and vertex is minus 2 comma 1. So you see it covers everything from 1 to minus infinity. Range is minus infinity to 1. So we took two examples to show how to find range for quadratic expression. First method was converting to perfect square, and second method was plotting its curve. Let's move to next type, which is 1 by quadratic, right? So second one is y is equal to 1 by x square minus 4x plus 6. It is reciprocal of quadratic, right? So my idea is to find range of x square minus 4x plus 6 and then see what will be 1 by that, right? So this means I need to learn here reciprocal of interval. So before moving to solve this question, we are going to discuss reciprocal of intervals. I am taking three different type of intervals here. I take t is from 2 to 4, like this one. So 2 to 4, and I want to find reciprocal of t, that is 1 by t. So 4 is the largest number. If you take reciprocal, it gives you 1 by 4, which is smallest. So it gives you 1 by 4. 2 is smallest, and when you take its reciprocal, it gives you largest, that is 1 by 2. 1 by t will be from 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. See here, equal to at 4, so it is closed. It is equal to at 2. Let's take another, that is both negative. So t is from minus 3 to minus 2 kind of. So minus 3 to minus 2. Now you see minus 2 is largest. If you take reciprocal, it will be minus 1 by 2. It will be minus 1 by 3. Again, this smallest gives largest one, largest gives smallest one. So this idea of this cross kind of doing, right? So now at 2 it is open, so it is open. It is closed, so it is closed, right? So this means it looks like finding reciprocal of interval is not difficult, right? You write the interval and then just do cross kind of this and then get the reciprocal. You see here both positive. This means both end of interval is positive. Here both end of interval is negative. Let's see what happens when one end is negative and one is positive. So if you think like this, minus 2 gives minus 1 by 2 and this gives 1 by 5, and you write like this one, it is ridiculous, right? It is from 1 by 5 to minus 1 by 2. This is more than 1 by 5, less than minus 1 by 2. It's not possible, right? This means we did something wrong here, and you will see what was the mistake. Plot this minus 2 to 5 here. There will be 0 somewhere here. You see, I mean, in flow you just forgot this 0, right? 0 is in between whose reciprocal cannot be found, right? Will not be defined. So what to do? I will divide this interval into two parts. One edge 0 plus to 5, another 0 minus to minus 2. 0 plus is what? Just more than 0. So it is kind of this one, 0.0000000, keep on going, don't stop, kind of this one, right? This is number which is close to 0 but positive, that is called 0 plus, right? 0 minus means what? 0 minus is close to 0 but with a negative sign, okay? So now when I see 0 plus to 5 both positive, I can apply like this one. So take reciprocal, this gives 1 by 5, this gives 0. What is reciprocal of 0 plus? If you take reciprocal of this one, it will be big number, right? It will be infinity. So infinity. So 1 by 5 to infinity. And now 0 minus, if you take reciprocal, it gives you what? Minus infinity, and this gives you minus 1 by 2. See, I have closed at 2 and 5 thing because it is equal to here and here. Now this is union, this is your reciprocal of interval. right? So what did we learn here? We learned how to find reciprocal of intervals. So I will be using this learning to solve question number 2. So x square minus 4x plus 6, if you simplify it is x minus 2 whole square plus 2. This means its range is from 2 to infinity, range is 2 to infinity, right? Close here, open here. So I name this as t, and what we are looking for? We are looking for 1 by t. So t is what? From 2 to infinity. If you take 1 by t, it goes this side, this goes this side, right? 1 by 2. And what is reciprocal of infinity? Infinity is a big number, right? Its reciprocal will be tending towards 0. So 0 tending towards, it's not 0. So this is open, and 2 it is closed, so it is closed here. So answer is 0 to 1 by 2, 0 open, 1 by 2 closed. This is answer for second one. Let's take one more example. So I want to find range of y is equal to 1 by x square minus 2x, right? So idea is same. I will focus on this quadratic expression, that is x square minus 2x, and then I will find its range, convert to perfect square, add 1, subtract 1 y, this becomes perfect square. So this is x minus 1 whole square minus 1. So what will be its range? When this is minimum 0, it will be minus 1. When it is infinity, this will be infinity minus 1, that is infinity. So range is what? Range is minus 1 to infinity, right? Now I name this as t. So t is what? T is from minus 1 to infinity, right? And what we need? We need reciprocal of t, because this is 1 by t. So how can we do that? If minus 1, it is negative, infinity is positive, right? So we cannot do this, right? We need to first break into two intervals. So do that. Minus 1, 0 here, 0 minus this side, 0 plus this side, and infinity. So now this is minus infinity, this is minus 1, equal to, close. You cannot close it, open, union. 0 plus reciprocal is infinity, this is 0, so 0 to infinity. So answer is minus infinity to minus 1, union 0 to infinity. This is range for this one. Now moving to third type, that is quadratic by quadratic. So y is equal to x square plus x plus 2 divided by x square plus x plus 1. So what to do? I can see the numerator can be written as x square plus x plus 1 plus 1, right? So x square plus x plus 1 plus 1, this is numerator, that is x square plus x plus 2, and denominator is x square plus x plus 1. So if you divide, this becomes 1 plus 1 by x square plus x plus 1. See, maths is more than 90% observation. So when a question is given, you must observe how terms are connected, what pattern we can find there. So this means in maths, if you can find the pattern in a better way, you are a good mathematician. Right now, see, if I do like this one, it becomes simpler. Now one is constant, I need to focus on this one. And how can I find this one? Using same method what we used here, right? So let's do it. X square plus x plus 1. I name this one as t. Can we convert this to perfect square? This will be x square plus 2 into x, but it is x, so it should be 1 by 2 here. So 2ab, b is 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 1. This 3 term, what it is? It is x plus 1 by 2 whole square, and this 2 term together is plus 3 by 4. So what is range for t? When it's 0, it is 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 till infinity. 3 by 4 closed, infinity open. Now what you are doing? You are finding 1 by t, right? So 1 by t both positive. So how can we find reciprocal? Go this side, this is 4 by 3. Go this side, that is 0. So this is 0 to 4 by 3. What is that? 1 by x square plus x plus 1. So let me write that. 1 by x square plus x plus 1 is between 0 to 4 by 3. Now I see plus 1, so add 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So it is from 1 to 7 by 3. It is equal to sign here. So 1 to 7 by 3. 1 open, 7 by 3 close. This is your answer. So this method, this is a special method. Why? If it is not x square plus x plus 2 but x square plus 4x plus 2, then what will you do? This method will not work, right? This method is driven by your observation capacity. So we will also be doing normal method. So let's see that another method also. So what I will be doing, this is I will convert to quadratic equation. How to do that? Bring this term this side. So it becomes yx square plus yx plus y is equal to x square plus x plus 2. How? Bring this term this side and multiply, right? Now bring all the term to one side to make it quadratic equation. It becomes y minus 1 x square plus y minus 1 x plus y minus 2 equal to 0. Now this is quadratic equation of x, where coefficients are terms of y. So it is a, it is b, it is c, right? Now what is x here? X is real, right? This means this quadratic equation x has real root. This means what will be d? D will be greater than equal to 0. At the same time it is quadratic, so what should be coefficient of x square? That is a. A should not be equal to 0. This means y minus 1 should not be equal to 0. Now d greater than equal to 0, so what is d? D is y minus 1 b square minus 4 into a, that is y minus 1 into y minus 2, and this is greater than equal to 0. This is inequality, right? How we solve it? Using sign scheme. So in sign scheme we factorize. So don't expand it, that will be bad idea. What you will be doing, see y minus 1 is here, y minus 1 is just take y minus 1 common. If you take y minus 1 common, here y minus 1 will be left. This side is minus 4y plus 8 will be there, which is y minus 1, and this is minus 3y plus 7 greater than equal to 0. So what do you see? You see critical point 1 and 7 by 3. Plot number line 1, 7 by 3. Then what is highest power of y? That is y square. When you multiply this term with this term, that is minus 3y square, right? So minus 3y square, it is negative minus 3. So start with negative, positive, negative. We are looking for positive. This means 1 to 7 by 3. 1 to 7 by 3. It is equal to also, so close it, but be careful. It says y minus 1 not equal to 0. This means y not equal to 1. You cannot include 1, so this keep this open. So answer is 1 to 7 by 3, 1 open, 7 by 3 close. This is your answer. I hope you understood how to find range for quadratic expression and rational expressions. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you like this video, please like it, share it, comment on the comment section and subscribe it. I have added few questions and then please solve those questions and send me on WhatsApp. Thank you.